Hey Cameron, good evening. Hope all's well with you. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. It's good to see you all. I'm just doing a really quick sketch here. This is inspired by the Domino sugar factory in Brooklyn, New York. building is currently under rehab or repurposing. I think they're taking the old factory and converting it into living space and possibly, I don't know if it's going to be retail or office space. It's a really cool building, and I'm just trying to kind of capture the vibes of it with this sketch here. I'm planning on going and seeing this definitely this summer. I'll be going in and exploring this area for sure. Hey, D-Ray's in the house. D-Ray, great to see you. Karen's in the house. Great to see you guys. And Cameron, appreciate you guys popping on. So this building I'm sketching is inspired by the Domino sugar factory in Brooklyn. In case you're just joining, it's currently being turned into, I believe, living units and maybe office or retail. It's a really interesting building. I don't know exactly what they're doing on the roof. I'm just looking at a picture that has, it's under construction right now. So there's some kind of, I don't know if it's going to be a glass, metal roof up here or a glass roof, but it's definitely curved. And I'm just sketching the shape of it in. So we'll have to leave it kind of like that, see what happens. Yeah, D-Ray says Domino. Wow. Yeah, the Domino sugar factory. I'll show you I'll show you a picture of what I'm sketching. My music's too loud, but let me know. I did turn up the volume on my end a little bit louder. So here, this is the picture I'm going to show you is a reference from really cool live streamer. The name of the show is the NYC Walking Show. His name is Cfots. Really cool guy. Love him. Follow his streaming on YouTube. And I do have his permission to show this picture if I can get it on my screen. If not, I'll do it another time. I'm trying to drag my image over from my computer onto my... Yeah, it's not working. Dang it. I'll post a picture. I can't drag it onto my... I'm trying to drag and drop it onto my screen here. Is it going to work? Oh, there we go. We got it. So this is the Domino Sugar Factory. You can see my sketch is loosely inspired by this. I like to do fast, quick, loose architectural drawings. But here's the Domino Sugar Factory. Cool building. And you can kind of see it's under construction right now. Awesome facility. So you guys know I love industrial architecture. I love sketching it so much. And I can't wait to go and see this in person. I'm definitely going to do it this summer, if not sooner. So that'll be a lot of fun. So I'm just kind of practicing, getting the feel of the building. And I actually really like this. I like, I didn't draw every single window. The roof, this is a little out of scale. It's wonky. And that gets a thumbs up from me. That's what I'm going for. Loose, wonky, fun. We have photographs. For me, photographs capture the exact detail. I'm after capturing kind of what's in my heart when I'm looking at this. And that's what I sketch. Ooh, that's deep. I'm going deep tonight, guys. I'm sketching what's in my heart. What I'm feeling. And I think that's what I love about creating is I love the feeling. The self-connection with my own feelings. Like, am I happy when I'm sketching this? Am I angry? Am I peaceful? Calm? And that's one of the really cool things for me about sketching. Is just a great way to express. Sometimes, expressing things that are hard to express. And drawing and sketching and painting is a great way to do that. I don't know. I have to look online and Google this. I'm sure there are architectural renderings of what the finished building's going to look like. I have a feeling they're going to keep most of it looking very historic, but this top piece, I'm not really sure what's happening here. So I'm going to look at that and I'll come back and sketch maybe. But that's my scoop Um, hey Karen, thank you so much for coming on here and sending stars. Karen often sends stars to support the show and support me, which is great. So thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. So shout out for sending some stars. It helps. You know, it helps me to get some new pens or some new paper. Because you guys know this art stuff can be expensive. This is a cool sketch. I'm going to do one more quick sketch tonight. I think this one's good. I'm not even going to throw color on it. I'm just going to keep it black and white. Camera says, ask a sailor, drinking is the best way to deal with stress. Cameron, I don't know if I'm going to comment on that because I guess, I don't know. I'm not a sailor and I don't drink. So I have no input on that. My other vice besides sketching to get rid of stress is eating ice cream. I love my ice cream. So those are my kind of vices. To each their own, I say. To each their own. All right, cool. So I like where this is. Let's do another quick sketch. I'm not sure of what. My voice just went up high. What do I want to sketch? So I'm just sketching in my Fabriano spiral bound book here. Watercolor paper. I'm liking Fabriano. I think I'm liking it more. I don't know if I should say this out loud. Should I? I'm liking Fabriano more than Canson. Yeah. I am. Especially this. Where's my... I'm loving... I actually just ordered a couple more of these. I love this format of the Fabriano watercolor paper. I got this from Cheap Joe's. It's 4 inches by 8 inches. I love the proportions. That's what I sketched this on in commemoration of the Empire State Building's 92nd birthday, which was yesterday. I just sketched the spire, the top of the Empire State Building. Sometimes when we sketch architecture and buildings, we think we need to sketch the entire building, but that's not true. You can always just focus in on a part you like. It could be a window, a door, in this case, the spire of the Empire State Building. If you feel like you have to sketch the entire building, sometimes it can be overwhelming. Zoom in on some of the details, and that's kind of a great way just to simplify things in your brain a little bit. Really fun sketch here. So what am I going to sketch now? I don't know. I'm unprepared. I'm off the cuff here. You know, let's sketch another view of the Domino factory. I have another picture I can look at. Vice is sketching and ice cream. Oh, you had D-Ray pizza. Yeah, pizza and ice cream. Yeah, I actually had pizza tonight. So D-Ray, you know my habits. I love my ice cream and my pizza. That's so funny you said that. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to show you. Here's another cool picture. I'll put this on screen quick. This might. So I'm going to. This is really cool. I love the sign on this building. It's pretty awesome, right? So this is more of a straight-on view of it. I'm going to sketch a little part of this and just have fun. But I am going to close the reference because when I have the reference on, I've had comments for people like, well, your sketch does not look like the picture. I used to take offense at that. Now I'm like, I don't care. I don't want it to look like the picture. Excuse me, got a dry throat. So that was done before I did the other one with my Sharpie. Let's just switch gears. I'm going to use my Pilot Precise here. Sketch with this one. And I just covered up all the comments, so if anybody's commenting, I just covered up the comment window. So I apologize if I'm missing anything. I'm trying to find the comment window. But after the song, I will look for the comment window, guys. I closed it or covered it just now when I opened this picture. But let's just sketch this. Notice I'm holding the pen kind of far. I want to keep it really loose. I'm going to try doing this almost as a continuous line. We'll see what happens. think my Pilot is running out of ink right now. We're going to keep working with it. It's probably because I had it uncapped on my, maybe for I don't know how long. I just found it on my tabletop here. No cap on it. So it's all good. Alright, let's sketch some windows in here. And I'm actually going to bleed some ink on this one. Alright, I'm switching gears. My Pilot is running out of pen. I actually am liking, let's bring the Sharpie out. I'm going to just pull out some of the edges with the Sharpie, and then I'm going to bleed some ink on this. There we go. This Sharpie's going to be a little darker, which is cool. Some kind of cool details happening here. There's a sign going on. This is a cool chimney up here. Let's pull these out. I want to pop these vertical pieces out. Again, this is just quick and loose. Boom. Lots of windows on this building. Actually, I'm not going to bleed ink. Here's what I want to do on this one. Let's break out some. Let's go into my magic drawer. In my magic drawer, I am looking for this right here. Is this the right color? Yes. Some art graph, water soluble. See it right there. Water soluble chalk. Let's bleed some of this on here. I just want to get this kind of reddish color. So, a couple ways we can do this. I'm going to sketch some of this on, then I'm going to come back with a brush and go on top of it. We'll see how that looks. Just keep it quick and loose. Grab a brush here. Alright, I am still working on this dirty water that I've had for about 2 weeks now. So I'm going to dip into that. I don't even think this brush is clean. Let's see what colors are on there. I've got some blue. Alright, let's just kind of move some of this around on here. I'm actually just dipping this in the water. I'm going to sketch with it. You can see how rich that color is when I'm dipping in water and just literally sketching with this. What I like about this Taylor's chalk shape, you have some sharp edges, flat edges, so if I want to do like a straight line, I can just dipping this edge here into the water and watch what happens. I'll just put it here. I can just draw down, right? Now I got kind of a clean edge. Or if I want to do a little wider edge, I can kind of go to the side, use the corner. So this shape is really cool. This shape is cool for laying down different shapes on here. It's fun stuff. And I'm getting it on my palm, which is great. So now it's spreading over here. It's all good. I'm just having fun with the colors, guys. This is cool. I'm not even looking at the picture, and I want to break out. Oh, I want to break out some turquoise. I think turquoise goes well with this. So let's just break out some turquoise. Throw this on also. And after it dries, I'll come back in with my Sharpie and I'll kind of sketch out the windows and some of the details. So this is just blocking it out. Okay, I'm just going to throw some of this in here. I'm making up my own color scheme, which is one of the things I just love doing. There we go. Cool. I'm very bad about cleaning my brush off before I dip it into the pans here. So you might notice that I'm kind of a sloppy. I don't know if sloppy is the word. I'm kind of sloppy with what I'm doing. And it's because I'm always quick. I'm on the fly. I'm just creating spontaneously here. Oh, my brush is getting a little wonky, so I'm going to have to get a new one of these soon. There we go. Cool. That's fun. Yeah, I'm liking out those colors. That's cool. This will be fun to sketch over after it dries with my Sharpie. I think these colors are going to be really cool. I don't have a paper towel. Oh, that's not. Got a napkin, this will work. I'm just going to blot some of this out of places. Just to pull it back a little. There we go. And I'll zoom in a second. You can see what these colors are looking like. I need a little brightness here, so I'm going to pop on some yellow. Where's my let's get my yellow preppy out. So I've got my yellow preppy. We're going to throw some yellow on here. And I hope you guys are doing well. I just literally pulled the back end of my pen off. Okay. Let's just throw some yellow. I feel like we need a little bit of brightness happening here. This preppy yellow, I think, is tops for me when it comes to yellow colors. Especially when I do what I'm about to do. You guys may have seen me do it. I'm literally just going to take this off. And I love the color that comes right out of here. Got a lot just came out. But we'll mess around with it. We'll use it. So I kind of like that big block there of the yellow-orange color. This is going to dry really nicely here. Just pull a little bit up here as well. That looks really cool. This is going to turn out to be really fun. I'm getting good vibes about it. Right now it's kind of in its ugly duckling stage. I think all artwork sometimes has an ugly duckling stage where you're like, oh my god, that's horrible. But you keep working at it and then it has that magic moment where boom, it just turns around. I talked about watching Bob Ross, and for me, every Bob Ross episode has that magic moment where you look and his paintings just transform to the next level. And for me, that's the part, even when I was a kid, that was the part I always waited for, was when am I going to see that transformation take place? It was kind of like a magic trick. Maybe that's one of the reasons I was always drawn to watching Bob Ross paint. He was almost like a magician to me. Oh, this is drawing really cool. All right, let me zoom in, guys. Then I'll look at the comments if I can find them. Look at how this is drying here. I'm in love with this part right here. Yeah, it's okay to be in love with your colors. If you can't love what you're doing, why do it, right? This is going to dry really, really cool here. Love that. I love this right here also, the yellow. If I had one of my little square frames, I would just map. Do I have one? Let's see if I can block that out. Just look in my drawers here. I might have to make a new frame. I lost. Where's my other one I created? I don't have it. I don't have my mini frame. I had the one with the 1x1 inch and 2x2 inch squares cut out, but I don't have it here. I've lost it. Anyways, it's easy enough to cut one out. I'll do that some other time, but you can kind of see this is the area I'm talking about in here. It looks really, really cool in person. Alright, let's see if I can find the chat box here. How the heck did I lose the chat box? You go to window. Welcome to the back-end technical section of tonight's broadcast, where the artist is now trying to find the comment box. Fortunately, I'm pretty good with tech, I have to admit. See, I just found it. Alright, you guys are awesome. Found the comment box. Yeah, that's an awesome sign of picture. Sip your water. Oh, thanks, T-Ray. I do have water here, actually. Well, he covered the comment window. It means I can just watch. Yes. Yeah, rich color from the chalk, right? Really, I love this color right here. It's called sanguine. Sanguine? Sanguini? Is that how you say it in Italian? If it's Italian, I don't even know. It's like a wine-ish color. Hey, Linda's in the house. Linda, good to see you. Hope all's well. Sorry I am late. Linda, you are not late. There's no way you could be late. I didn't even say I was going to be on tonight, so you're right on time. It's perfect. Angel, good to see you. Hope all's well. Colors are beautiful, and I loved watching Bob Ross, Karen says. Yeah, right? Bob Ross is... I still love watching Bob Ross. It's just incredible. I don't paint landscapes. I can do abstract, quick ones, but incredible talent, right? Good stuff. That's so calming. Bob Ross is always so calming to watch. Yeah, D-Ray's narrating when I pulled the back end of my preppy pen off. Yeah, pull the back end right off. This is drying really nicely, by the way. I am stalling a little bit because I want this to dry, and then maybe do a little sketching on it before I wrap up. So it's kind of wet right now. And we'll turn it into something cool and industrial looking. Colors remind me of a koi fish. Ooh, Angel. That is so cool. Yeah, right? I could totally see a koi fish. Love it. What's really cool about that is I'm in my architecture classes, I'm talking to my students about how nature can inspire buildings and architecture. So I love that you're associating the colors with nature. Really cool. To your left, look again. Left, lower. What are you painting? I am painting an industrial building. I started with a reference of the Domino sugar factory in Brooklyn. Quickly, just to outline something quickly. This is not the Domino factory. I'm going to take this as a base and make it into some industrial warehouse type of building. So that's where I'm headed with this one. Good evening, DB is in the house. DB, great to see you. Love your combination of colors. Awesome. It's always great seeing DB. Yes, he was with his happy little trees. All right, let's sketch some happy little windows. I think I'm going to take my Lamy pen And we're going to sketch some happy little windows and bleed some ink. I do a very bad Bob Ross, and his hair was much nicer than mine. Just saying. So I'm just taking my Preppy. I want to sketch some windows in here. Let's do some arch top windows. We'll bleed some of this ink. It's still a little wet, which is fine. I prefer it to be drier when I'm sketching these. But I want to just kind of show you guys what it could look like. We'll just some in here as well. So I'm just sketching some windows on, keeping it quick and loose. This was some kind of a chimney stack going on here. This is the chimney. Chimney has some cool details in it, cool brickwork. It has some arches happening. This is really wet here. I'm going to stay away from that area. Try to keep my palm away from there too. And I'm going to bleed some of those windows and just show you what it could look like. I'm going to take my aqua brush. Yeah, guys, it's not art unless what? Unless you wear it. I am totally wearing that yellow ink right there. Will it come off? That is the question. It will. It will come off at some point in time. Alright. Just going to bleed this ink a little bit just because I want to give some shape to these windows. Notice I didn't sketch them as perfect squares, perfect arches. This is just kind of my shorthand of how I like to show windows on buildings a lot, just to kind of loosely indicate the openings. This is not a detail painting sketch by any means. Another reason I actually went with the Lamy is because I'm trying to keep my palm off of this area. I can hold the Lamy pretty far off the page. And I like the way Lamy ink bleeds. So that would be fun to throw it on here. So you can kind of see, right? I've just got some windows popping out. If you're sketching architecture, don't feel like you always have to. You don't have to sketch windows perfectly, doors perfectly. Unless that's your style, you can totally go for it. You know, if I was doing a detail of a window or a close-up detail of a door, I probably would take my time and make it a little more technical, a little more precise. But here I'm just trying to create a vibe. So I'm sketching some happy little windows. This is nice to do with gray as well instead of black. You can do it any color you want. Yeah, this is still a little wet, so I have to wait for this to dry before I can come back and add more ink details on it. I'll zoom out, you can kind of see it taking shape when I'm throwing on the windows, right? Bum, bum, bum. I didn't realize we are in the same profession. Oh, Angel. Keep sharpening the minds of the next generation of architects. Angel, that is so cool. Angel, are you an architectural teacher? Are you a licensed architect? Are you both? I'm just curious. That is so cool. I've been a licensed architect since 2001. I've had my own business since 2003, and I just started teaching high school 4 years ago. I teach architecture and CAD, and let me tell you, I wish I started teaching sooner. I love teaching so much. It is incredible. Yeah, I think I found my calling when I started teaching, or one of my callings. I just love it so much. So cool. So you can see I did get some on my palm. I tried not to. It's somewhere here. This is just a practice piece. This is for fun, guys. I could crop it if I wanted to. We're just messing around tonight. So it's all good. Gotta have fun. Cool. I do want to break out, maybe I have some colored pencils. So I definitely see some light aqua happening on here at some point. If you guys have been watching my industrial sketches inspired by the steel stacks in Pennsylvania. You know, these, if you've been watching me sketch these here, loving this color scheme. This has light aqua on it and a pink. So I might work some of that in here, on here as well. And we'll see how it looks. Cool. Cole H. Hey, Cole H is in house. Great to see you, Cole H. Welcome. So cool. Hey, Patty's in the house. Evening, Inklings. Wow, you guys are piling in. This is amazing. I am so blessed. DB says, you are a great teacher and have wonderful workshops. Hey, DB, thank you so much. DB, you are equally inspirational. I am having an architectural sketching workshop online this summer, guys. I've committed to it in my brain. So I hope I'll make announcements. Hope you guys will sign up and join. It would be awesome. So I probably won't start it till school ends. School ends end of June for us. Thank you, DB. Angel says 23 years non-licensed. Oh, you're working on it, Angel. That's so cool. Oh, you're 23 plus years. You're doing a graduate thesis mentoring college juries. Would love to be a teacher. Hey, Angel. That is awesome. So cool. Love it, love it, love it. If you ever make any cues, let me know. That's so cool. D-Ray. Okay, on to colored pencils. Loving it. Thank you, D-Ray, for summarizing what I'm saying, because I do lose my place. Guys, I'm trying really hard to sketch on here. It's wet. It's got to be dry for the colored pencil. I don't think there's going to be much more I can do on this one. But I have this colored pencil. Let's mess around. I bought this at Michael's the other day. I have not used this color. I've been wanting to use it. It's called Sky Blue Light. Loving it. Let's just sketch on here and for fun and see what it looks like. I'll zoom in a little bit. And then we'll wrap up because I do have school tomorrow. We do have school. Which is good. I don't mind that I have school. Alright. Let's throw this color down. I'm actually going to sharpen it, so I'm going to turn the sound off for a second. This is a great little portable sharpener. If you go to my website, www.theinspiredlife.com, it should be on here, on the box over here, the bottom somewhere. I'm trying to point to it like they do on TV. I can't point to it. Somewhere in my lower right. Anyway, if you go there, there's a page where I talk about the materials and tools I like to use. I think this is listed on there if you want to check it out. It's really good at sharpening these colored pencils. And I think DB, maybe you got one of these, DB? I'm going to just mute for a sec so you don't hear the sharpener. Cool. So it works. It worked pretty well. All the shavings go in here. I think it takes, I'm not sure, 2 AA batteries, maybe, if I remember. I think the batteries last a pretty long time. Alright, let's throw some of this color down. I'm curious. This would look really cool by the yellow-orange, so let's just throw it on there. I'm going to zoom in closer. It is a light. I don't know if you guys can see it because this is very light blue, but it's a really nice color. It's very soothing. Guys in the chat, let me know what kind of things do you like to draw or paint? What subjects? Do you like to draw, sketch, paint? Or if you make models or sculptures? I'm curious. If you can let me know in the chat, that would be awesome. What's kind of your artistic vibe? This is a really cool color, guys. I'm going to really darken it here so you can see it. This will look cool on black paper. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I have black paper. Here. Boom. Let's try this on the black paper. It's okay if I put it down. That's fine. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is cool on black paper. Dang. Guys, this color is really cool on black. Loving it. What am I sketching? I don't know. I'm sketching some kind of building. Maybe we'll turn it into a church. Speaking of churches, I wonder how the Notre Dame reconstruction's going. Or Notre Dame, however you want to say it. The one thing about Prismacolors, I love them. They're my favorites. But the lead really, it kind of melts, and it melts into the paper, and it has a nice smooth texture. But you can go through these pencils really quickly. Especially if I'm going to really grind it in here so you can see it. So really, really cool color. It might look white on camera, but it's actually a very light blue. All right, cool. Chloe says, I love the color palette on the painting. Hey, thank you, Cole H. I love that you love the color palette. That's so cool. Yeah, it's drying really nicely. Look at this. This is preppy, a preppy pen. It's preppy yellow, but when it comes directly out of the tube, when I shook it on here, it's a really beautiful yellow-orange color. I love the colors too. Awesome comment. Ba-boom. Okay, on the colored pencils, do you use any reference photos, or are you just sketching out of memory, or just a visual in your mind? That is an awesome question, Cole. So this, I actually started with a reference picture of the Domino sugar factory. I only had the picture. I looked at the picture for maybe a minute, 2 minutes at the most, just to get a rough idea, and then threw the picture away. And this is just my own thing. So sometimes I will use a reference picture, and sometimes I won't. So great question. But I'm very rarely trying to really duplicate or replicate something exactly. It's always my take, my style, my twist on it. And that's what makes it more fun. Great question. Love it. Yes, it's on the right. Oh, the www thing. Thank you. I'm behind on the comments. Sorry. Yes, I do, and I've bought some for friends. Oh, okay. DB does like this one. Good. So thank you for confirming that you have it. I'm glad you like these too. I don't sponsor these. I mean, they don't sponsor me, but it's just good to use. Patty says, love that color, robin's egg blue. Yeah, that's what it looks like, a robin eggs blue. Aren't robin's eggs beautiful? Sometimes, I think last year I found some on the ground, I guess after the hatchlings. What's a baby bird? Hatchling? When they came out of their egg, I found a couple on the ground, which was cool. I don't even know what it's called. My brain's like turned off. Nice, the blue pencil and black paper. It is cool. You've been on a Florence Duomo kick for a while. Fountain pen inks with water brush, very loose, similar to yours. Angel, I would love to see your sketches. Feel free to post them to me if you want, or if you have a Insta or something, let me know. Be cool to see what you have. Linda, I also use Micron and Posca pens. Yeah, so let's break out a Posca. I just bought some Posca pens. Posca? I think in Jersey we say Posca. They probably really said Posca. These are cool. I haven't used them that much. Let's just break one out for the heck of it. I'm feeling like, let's mess around with this like salmon color. What's it called? Coral color. What the heck? We're just having fun, guys, with colors and being playful tonight. I have microns also. Hey, Jennifer, cheers from Arizona. Great to see you, Jennifer. Hope all's well. So I'm gonna take this Posca pen. We're just gonna play around with it for a minute, and I'm gonna wrap. I think I probably said that a half hour ago. You guys know I like to talk, which is weird because I never used to talk on these live streams. Now maybe I talk too much. Are those pencils a special brand? Yeah, these colored pencils are Prismacolor. I love the Prismacolor Premier. I don't know if it might be a little blurry. I love the Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. So they're not watercolor pencils. They're just regular, straight up colored pencils. Prismacolor. Good question. Did you sell the couch to buy them? No, I didn't sell the couch to buy these. If you look at my Rue wall over here, I should show you guys sometime all of the Rue paintings I have. I have one. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have about 18 on my wall here. 17. Oh, and here's my 2-inch frame. I just found it. But yeah, I definitely sold the couch to buy those amazing watercolor sketches. So cool. Here's my little frame I was looking for. If I hold it down here, you zoom in, you can see this area I was talking about. Look at the colors in here. I really love it. Here's this. It's looking a little dark on my camera. It's a little lighter in person. There's some really cool color schemes happening. This would be just a cool little abstract right here. Boom. Little 2-inch by 2-inch frame. We have a nice little abstract kind of sketch happening. I'm actually liking that. I'm liking this 2-inch by 2-inch better than the whole thing. I might have to do that. I might actually cut this out, believe it or not, into a 2-inch by 2-inch square. I love it. If I missed comments, sorry guys. I'm getting a little goofy here. All right, let's throw some of this coral color and then we'll wrap. So Posca pens, I'm new to these paint pens. I haven't used them much at all. I guess that's what new means. I just said the same thing twice. You got to shake them up. I did learn the hard way once that after you shake them, and if you use them, you probably want to keep them covered when you're shaking so it doesn't splatter everywhere. You'll notice the tip is white. That means the paint has not started coming out. To get the paint coming out, we do this. We just keep tapping it down. And then it'll start bleeding out. You can kind of see it. The tip is now pink. So we're ready to go. I like this song. This is like some kind of Olympic song. All right, cool. Let's do some Posca paint on here. Let's see how it works. You can see if I can go over the... So it looks like I can go over colored pencil if I want. I'm actually seeing if there's smell. Sometimes these things have odors. There's a little bit of odor to it. So I know some people don't like using Sharpies because they have a strong scent. So I'm just actually going over here, covering that blue just to see what it looks like. So I threw down some color. Let's see if we can brush it. I don't know how long it takes to dry. So I'm going to dip this in water. Again, guys, creating, sketching, painting is just about, being playful, trying different things. I don't know how this really works. I've never used it. What I like is that I can see some of that blue coming through. That's kind of cool. I'm sure when this dries, it probably is not water soluble. So once it dries, you're kind of stuck with it. But you can thin it out with water. I'm doing over here. What's cool about these paint pens is they're rich, they're vibrant. I love doing mixed media pieces. This is actually not a bad combination. Let's throw a little bit of detail in here with the pink. Sketches and arch. Let's kind of pull out the arch shape there. We have a kind of an arch happening there as well. Let's kind of pull out this rectangle. And then let's just pull out these vertical pieces. We'll just throw some of that coral on the sides, and we'll kind of pull out this vertical, the steel columns here, or the piers, the steel piers coming down. Not steel, the brick piers. Cool. This actually turned out to be a fun little sketch. Let's see, are these dry yet? This is dry to touch already here. So out of curiosity, can I move it around after it dries like watercolor? Or not? I'm guessing not. No. So once this dries, it is staying where it is. So you got to work quick with it if you want to spread it around and kind of blend it. So I'm going to soften these edges up a little bit if I can. Guys, that is really cool looking. Prismacolor, same where I am. No, just his soul. Something. I'm lost in the comments, but that's cool. Yeah, I found my frame. They also lock up on the Tombos too. Oh, I have some Tombow brush pens here, brush markers. Redo it bigger. Don't cut it out. Oh, Linda's saying about this here. Redo it bigger. That's a cool idea, but I honestly would never be able to replicate this on a bigger scale exactly as it is. I could get close-ish with it, but it wouldn't be exact. Good point. But I'm actually liking the way this is coming out as a bigger piece anyway. So I don't think I'm going to cut it. Ba-bum. Coral. Like the color. Quit sniffing the marker. Yeah, I want to see what kind of odor it had. So people have asked me sometimes, especially Sharpies. I have this really big Sharpie that you really want to use with ventilation. Patty says, loving how the blue is peeking through the pink to create a cloudy effect. Yeah, that was kind of a happy accident. I'm talking about Bob Ross. Happy little accident here. And over here we have, it's kind of soft over there. Cool. Ray says Posca. Hey guys, let me know if you have any final questions. I am going to wrap up. Let me zoom out. So this was just kind of a fun, quick, playful. We tried some Posca pen on here. I do love doing mixed media pieces. We have a colored pencil, a Posca paint marker. We have Lamy on here. We have a Pilot pen. We have a Preppy. We use some of this as well. Just kind of pile. I'm going to zoom out and pile everything up I'm using here. You can see my desk. So it's the kind of stuff I had used. I didn't use this pen. And did I use my Sharpie? I don't think I used my Sharpie on this one yet. There you go. We have a nice little fun little sketch. And then let's see how the first one we did is, what that looked like. We'll wrap up. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching and popping on. It really does mean a lot to me. You guys keep me going, which is great. So here's the first sketch. So you can see I kind of have extremes. I can go from really simple meaning colors, just black and white. Quick loose line sketch, black and white. This was my style for many years. Because I was always afraid to put color on my sketches. Once I started adding color, maybe I don't know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I'm not afraid of it anymore, as you can see. So we have kind of extremes, right? And that's just a result of me being open-minded and being playful with my creativity. So I encourage that with you guys. Be playful, open-minded. Try different techniques, different mediums, different papers. And you never know what you're going to find out. It's really cool. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Linda, great seeing you. Enjoy your evening. You as well. QQQ, DB is a Q. Did you have a white one? Yeah, I have a white Posca pen as marker. You want to see the white, DB? So here's the white one. I haven't used it, so let's try it. Or did I use this at all? No, I didn't use this tonight. Let's throw some white on here. Check it out. There says wrapping up. D-Ray, you know me. I say I'm wrapping up about 25 times before I actually wrap up. And then when I go to wrap up, I can't wrap up because I can't find the button to close the thing. Here's white. Let's try this on the black paper. Here, we have this piece out we messed around with. So this is just a white Posca pen. I'm just going to sketch. We'll sketch a little lighthouse or something on here. It's really cool. I'm loving this white. So that's the white Posca paint pen. I would throw it on here, but I don't know where. Oh, what the heck? Let's throw it on here. Let's try it out. Throw like a little, some kind of a white highlight here, which is nice because it's kind of giving a little definition to those vertical pieces. There you go. So there you go, DB. I threw some white on there, which is actually kind of cool. Let's put some white here to kind of pull this edge out a little bit. So you can have all kinds of fun with the white Posca. And I guess if you put a bunch of colors on while they're wet, you can blend the colors together. I'm not going to try that right now, but there you go. That's cool. So thank you, DB. I can even actually throw some in the black windows here to create window pane. It's kind of happening. Oh, DB, you're a genius. Thank you for making me take this out. Look at this. This is so cool. I'm just throwing some kind of random spots on these black windows, and it's just creating a little more interest to the windows. You don't want to overdo it. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for that, for mentioning the white. See? Another happy little accent. Fun stuff, guys. White is crisp. Patty loves the white Posca. Is it Posca or Posca? On black. Yeah, it is intense. Deer's like, we know. You guys know me by now, right? My goodbyes. Cameron, great seeing you. Have a great night, man. We will have to catch up soon. Hope you're doing well in school. You might even be done or done really soon. Good night, Karen. Great to see you as well. Patty, great seeing you in the house. Linda, it was great seeing you. Karen now says, I want the white one. Yeah, I recommend it, guys. Go for it. I bought these in a set at Michael's. I forget how much. I think it was $30. I had a coupon, but I think without the coupon it was $28 or something for 6 of them. 2, 4, 6, 7, something like that. I actually, you know what? I may have bought this white separately a long time ago. I just never used it. I'm forgetful. TV likes the white one too. Awesome. Donna asked for the white one. Linda says, looking great, white. This is interesting music. Alright guys, I'm just scrolling through to see if I missed anybody that tuned in. Jennifer was in the house. Jennifer, it was great seeing you. Cole was here. Cole, always fun seeing you as well. Angel was in the house. Great seeing you, Angel. I think I got everybody that watched live. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through. That's it. Guys, thank you so much. I'm officially out of here. Have a great, great night. I will see you really soon. We'll sketch something else fun and architectural. Keep paying it forward with your positivity, whether it's a smile or a wave or a nod, hello to somebody. A small gesture can really go a long, long way. Peace and live creatively. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Hey, I got the finish button right here. Boom, I'm out of here. See you guys. That timing didn't work out. See you guys.